John F. Kennedy Airport. ATIS Information Alpha. Time 0036 Zulu. Wind 010 at 8. Visibility 6. Temperature 5. Dew point 4. Altimeter 2978. Landing runway 4 right. Departing runway 4 left. Advise on initial contact. You have Information Alpha. EVA 73 Heavy. You're in an active airspace. Please contact John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1. Delta 2334 Heavy. You're in an active airspace. Please contact John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1.
John F. Kennedy Tower, EVA 73 Heavy is 18 nautical miles to the southeast at 8,400 feet, inbound for landing, requesting runway 4 left.
EVA 73 Heavy. Enter right downwind runway 4 left.
Enter right downwind runway 4 left, EVA 73 Heavy.
John F. Kennedy Ground. Zulu Kilo Tango Lima Mike. Ready for pushback. Requesting runway 4 right. Zulu Kilo Tango Lima Mike. Pushback approved. Expect runway 4 right. Pushback approved. Zulu Kilo Tango Lima Mike. EVA 73 Heavy. Wind 240 at 11. Number 1. Runway 4 left. Cleared to land.
Number 1, cleared to land, runway 4 left, EVA 73 Heavy.
John F. Kennedy Tower. Delta 2334 Heavy. Inbound on the ILS runway 4 left. Delta 2334 Heavy. Enter right downwind runway 4 left. Number 2. Traffic to follow is on right downwind. Enter right downwind. Runway 4 left. Behind the traffic on right downwind. Delta 2334 Heavy. Delta 2334 Heavy. Wind 240 at 11. Number 2. Runway 4 left. Cleared to land.
John F. Kennedy Tower, November 1 Charlie Alpha is 38 nautical miles to the south at 8,200 feet, inbound for landing with Information Alpha.
November 1 Charlie Alpha. Enter right base runway 4 right.
Enter right base runway 4 right, November 1 Charlie Alpha.
November 1 Charlie Alpha. Wind 240 at 11. Number 1. Runway 4 right. Cleared to land.
Number 1, cleared to land, runway 4 right, Delta 510 Victor Alpha.
John F. Kennedy Ground. Zulu Kilo Tango Lima Mike. Ready to taxi to runway 4 right. Zulu Kilo Tango Lima Mike. Taxi to runway 4 right. Contact tower when ready. Taxiing to runway 4 right. Zulu Kilo Tango Lima Mike. Number 2. Cleared to land. Runway 4 left. Delta 2334 Heavy. Zulu Kilo Tango Lima Mike. Cross runway 4 left. Crossing runway 4 left. Zulu Kilo Tango Lima Mike.
John F. Kennedy ground, Malaysian 2604 Heavy, ready for pushback with information Alpha, requesting runway 4 right.
Malaysian 2604 Heavy. Pushback approved. Expect runway 4 right.
Pushback approved, Malaysian 2604 Heavy. John F. Kennedy ground, Malaysian 2604 Heavy, ready to taxi to runway 31 left with information Alpha.
Malaysian 2604 Heavy. Taxi to runway 4 right. Contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 4 right, Malaysian 2604 Heavy.
EVA 73 Heavy. When able turn left. Contact ground on the taxiway.
Wilco, EVA 73 Heavy.
Malaysian 2604 Heavy. Cross runway 4 left.
John F. Kennedy ground, EVA 73 Heavy, request taxi to parking.
EVA 73 Heavy. Taxi to parking. At your discretion.
Taxiing to parking, EVA 73 Heavy. Crossing runway 4 left, Malaysian 2604 Heavy.
Delta 2334 Heavy. Please check assigned runway. Zulu Kilo Tango Lima Mike. Request permission to cross runway 31 left. Zulu Kilo Tango Lima Mike. Cross runway 31 left. Crossing runway 31 left. Zulu Kilo Tango Lima Mike.
Crossing runway 4 left, Malaysian 2604 heavy.
Zulu Kilo Tango Lima Mike. Request frequency change. Zulu Kilo Tango Lima Mike. You were already instructed to change frequency. John F. Kennedy Tower, Zulu Kilo Tango Lima Mike. Ready for departure at runway 4 right, departing south. Zulu Kilo Tango Lima Mike. Hold short of runway 4 right. Holding short runway 4 right, Zulu Kilo Tango Lima Mike. John F. Kennedy Tower, United 613 is 17 nautical miles to the west at 6,200 feet, inbound for landing. United 613, enter left base runway 4 right. Enter left base runway 4 right, United 613. Zulu Kilo Tango Lima Mike, line up and wait runway 4 right. Line up and wait runway 4 right, Zulu Kilo Tango Lima Mike. Delta 510 Victor Alpha, when able turn left, hold short runway 4 left. United 613, wind 240 at 11, number 1, runway 4 right, cleared to land.
Wilco, Delta 510 Victor Alpha.
Number 1, cleared to land, runway 4 right, United 613, Malaysian 2604 heavy. Cross runway 31 left.
Crossing runway 31 left, Malaysian 2604 heavy.
Delta 2334 heavy, when able turn left. Contact ground on the taxiway. Wilco, Delta 2334 heavy. Zulu Kilo Tango Lima Mike, wind 240 at 11, runway 4 right, cleared for takeoff.
John F. Kennedy Tower, Malaysian 2604 heavy, ready for departure in sequence at runway 4 right, remaining in the pattern.
Malaysian 2604 heavy, line up and wait runway 4 right. Cleared for takeoff, runway 4 right, Zulu Kilo Tango Lima Mike.
Line up and wait runway 4 right, Malaysian 2604 heavy.
John F. Kennedy Ground, Delta 2334 Heavy, request taxi to parking. Delta 2334 Heavy, taxi to parking, at your discretion. Taxiing to parking, Delta 2334 Heavy. Delta 510 Victor Alpha, cross runway 4 left. Zulu Kilo Tango Lima Mike, contact New York approach on 132.4.
Crossing runway 4 left, Delta 510 Victor Alpha.
Delta 510 Victor Alpha, contact John F. Kennedy Ground on 121.9. Contacting New York approach on 132.4, Zulu Kilo Tango Lima Mike.
Contacting John F. Kennedy Ground on 121.9, Delta 510 Victor Alpha.
Malaysian 2604 Heavy, wind 240 at 11, runway 4 right, cleared for takeoff, make right traffic.
John F. Kennedy Ground, Delta 510 Victor Alpha, request taxi to parking. Cleared for takeoff, runway 4 right, Malaysian 2604 Heavy.
Delta 510 Victor Alpha, taxi to parking, at your discretion.
Taxiing to parking, Delta 510 Victor Alpha. John F. Kennedy Tower, Malaysian 2604 Heavy is 1 nautical miles to the northeast at 400 feet, requesting transition.
Malaysian 2604 Heavy. Contact New York approach on 132.4.
Contact in New York approach on 132.4, Malaysian 2604 Heavy.
United 613. When able, turn left. Cross runway 4 left and contact ground. Wilco, United 613.
Welcome to my stream tonight. We are live from John F. Kennedy International in New York, and Bonsoir, ce soir on est en direct de New York, Kennedy Airport, aéroport Kennedy. Et oh, mon approche est ouverte et Boston vient d'ouvrir aussi. Boston just opened, so that's pretty nice. Oh yeah. So maybe traffic will kick on with Boston opening right now. And my approach also. So let's have some traffic in New York tonight. Boston aussi vient d'ouvrir. Mon approche est ouverte. Ainsi
United
que
613. Request permission to cross runway 4 left.
New York.
United 613. You were already instructed to cross the runway. Roger. United 613.
Maybe the sound is a bit, let me set the sound a bit better. So do you want the face cam or not? Not necessary, yeah. Okay, so this one order request taxi to parking, this one is waiting, and
John
this
F.
one
Kennedy
is
Ground.
going
United
to parking.
613. Request taxi to parking. United 613. Taxi to parking. At your discretion. Taxiing to parking. United 613.
John F. Kennedy Ground, Delta 515 Victor Alpha, ready for pushback with information Alpha.
Delta 515 Victor Alpha. Pushback approved. Expect runway 4 left.
Pushback approved, Delta 515 Victor Alpha.
Okay, let's turn on the face cam and put some light on. That's better. Okay, cool. So come fly JFK Boston just opened. Well, let me see. Relax, JFK Boston. Yep. Hello, Dylan. How are you?
John F. Kennedy
Thanks for
Ground,
the
Delta Yankee Lima
subscription.
Alpha November,
Hey,
ready to
welcome.
push back with information Alpha.
Delta Yankee Lima Alpha November. Pushback approved. Expect runway 4 right.
Pushback approved, Delta
Pretty
Yankee
nice to
Lima
have
Alpha
you
November.
following me
Delta
now.
Yankee
Thanks.
Lima Alpha November. Correction. Stand by. Delta Yankee Lima Alpha November. Pushback approved. Expect runway 4 left.
Pushback approved. Delta Yankee Lima Alpha November. John F. Kennedy Ground, Delta 515 Victor Alpha, ready to taxi with information Alpha.
Delta 515 Victor Alpha, taxi to runway 4 left.
So we can
Contact
come and
tower
fly
when ready.
JFK.
Taxiing to runway 4 left, Delta 515 Victor
Boston is
Alpha.
also open, so that's a pretty nice little flight you can do in the next hour. I don't know yet how long I will be open. Je sais pas encore combien de temps je vais être ouvert. Boston est ouvert une petite heure de moins qu'une heure de vol. C'est un beau vol à faire, ça, si vous voulez. Venir sur Infinite Flight. Pretty quiet right now. I hope traffic will build up. Thanks for watching the stream. Yeah. Welcome, Dylan from Discord. I thought it was you. Yeah, you sure?
Delta 515
You
Victor
can do
Alpha,
patterns.
request permission to cross runway 31
Captain,
left.
yes, yes, for sure. Ooh,
John F.
forget
Kennedy
that.
Ground, Delta Yankee Lima Alpha November, ready to taxi with information Alpha.
Delta Yankee Lima Alpha November, taxi to runway 4 left. Contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 4 left, Delta Yankee Lima Alpha November.
Delta Yankee Lima Alpha November, cross runway 31 left.
So, few planes.
Crossing runway
are
31
coming.
left, Delta Yankee Lima
Dylan
Alpha
is
November.
obviously looking at the stream. That's pretty nice. So, both planes are clear to cross
Delta
the runway.
515 Victor Alpha, request permission to cross
I
runway
just gave
31
him.
left.
Send. Oh,
Delta
that wasn't
515
that-
Victor
wasn't that-
Alpha, cross runway 31 left.
John F.
Push
Kennedy
back.
Ground, United 2034,
Left,
ready for
I'll
pushback with information
Give
Alpha.
him sorry.
Crossing runway 31 left, Delta
com- the
515
comment
Victor
never-
Alpha.
United 2034, pushback approved. Expect runway
This
4
one is
left.
already cleared. So Dylan, you
Pushback
are
approved.
already cleared.
United
to cross the runway.
2034.
And
Delta
there's
515
another
Victor
plane
Alpha, I'm
pushing
sorry.
back. Very nice, pretty nice. Let's see if some planes are coming. Pretty quiet on the arrivals. So if you want to depart Boston, it's not a long flight. Or depart JFK towards Boston. That's a pretty nice flight you have tonight on the East Coast. Vous avez une belle possibilité de vol sur la côte est américaine entre New York et Boston ce soir, un vol de moins d'une heure. C'est tranquille pour l'instant, ne vous gênez pas pour venir voler. Yeah, it will be cool to have some patterns because pretty quiet right now. So Dylan, you are very welcome.
John F. Kennedy Ground,
Ah,
United
forgot to open on the
2034,
IFC.
ready to taxi with information
IFC
Alpha.
before the left.
United 2034, Taxi to runway 4 left.
And
Contact tower when
press
ready.
31 left, brother.
Taxiing to runway 4 left. United 2034.
United 2034. Cross runway 31 left.
Crossing runway
Forget to
31
open
left.
on the IFC,
United
so
2034.
I'll do that right now.
John F. Kennedy Tower, Delta Yankee Lima Alpha November, ready for departure at runway 4 left, remaining in the pattern.
And clear for takeoff. Make left, right pattern. Yeah.
Delta Yankee Lima Alpha November. Wind
Nice.
240 at 11.
Kennedy
Runway
again.
4 left. Cleared for takeoff. Make right traffic.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 4 left, Delta Yankee Lima Alpha November.
Done. So, all the settings are green.
John F. Kennedy Tower, Delta
Line up and
515
wait,
Victor Alpha, ready for departure at
line
runway
up
4
and
left,
wait for
departing south.
Delta 515 Victor Alpha. Line up and wait runway 4 left.
Line up and wait runway 4 left, Delta 515 Victor Alpha.
Okay. Dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Delta 515 Victor Alpha. Wind 240 at 11. Runway 4 left. Cleared for takeoff. Delta Yankee Lima Alpha November. Enter right downwind runway 4 right.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 4 left, Delta 515 Victor Alpha. Enter right downwind runway 4 right, Delta Yankee Lima Alpha November.
Delta Yankee
So that
Lima
way,
Alpha November. Wind
I keep my
240
four
at
left
11.
clear for
Number 1.
departures
Runway 4 right.
while
Cleared for the
Dylan
option.
is
After the option.
playing
Make right
patterns.
traffic.
Number 1, cleared for the
Our
option, runway
arrivals
4
are
right,
pretty
Delta
quiet,
Yankee
so
Lima Alpha November.
I don't mind. He's on 5 on 4 right. So I will change it if the situation evolves and I need more room on 4 right. I will send in 4 left for patterns, but right now that's pretty nice. Like that.
Delta 515 Victor Alpha. Contact New York approach on 132.4.
Contact in New York approach on 132.4, Delta 515 Victor
Yeah,
Alpha.
wait, United is free to take off whenever he wants to. Cool. Welcome to all new viewers. Don't hesitate to subscribe to this channel about Infinite Flight mobile simulation game. Bienvenue à mes nouveaux viewers. N'hésitez pas à suivre cette chaîne au sujet du jeu de simulation sur mobile Infinite Flight. Pretty nice evening to play with Infinite Flight.
John F. Kennedy
You
Tower,
can
Emirates 1,
take
ready
a
for departure at
flight
runway 4
really
left, remaining in the pattern.
Emirates 1. Wind 240 at 11. Runway 4 left. Cleared for takeoff. Make right traffic.
So I may have to extend the
Cleared
upwind
for takeoff. Runway 4 left. Emirates
of
1.
Emirates. I'll see how this evolves. let's see if I have to extend that upwind. Well, I think that I will have to, because they will take up pretty much at the same time. The island is on an option, so I can anticipate that they will be airborne again, and Emirates will be almost at the same time. So I created myself an upwind conflict here that I will have to deconflict by giving Emirates an extend upwind before entering his right pattern, as I told to him. So here is the extended upwind coming up.
Emirates 1. Extend upwind. I'll call your crosswind.
Extending upwind.
Oops.
Emirates 1.
Yeah, he knows what it is. Yeah. Yes. Wow. That could be a report, but you know, it's pretty chill.
Emirates 1. Number 2. Traffic to follow is on right downwind.
Number 2. Behind the traffic on right downwind. Emirates 1.
Delta Yankee Lima Alpha November. Wind 240 at 11. Number 1.
I
Runway
didn't,
4 right.
wait.
Cleared for the option.
Number 1, cleared for the option, runway 4 right, Delta
I
Yankee Lima Alpha
almost
November.
forgot the pattern
Emirates
entry.
1. Correction. Stand by. Emirates 1. Enter
But
right
with
downwind
the
runway 4
altitude we
right.
have,
Number 2. Traffic
I
to follow
doubt
is
he
on
will
right
stay in the
downwind.
pattern. I mean,
Enter right downwind. Runway 4 right. Behind the traffic on
It's
right
pretty high for a
downwind.
pattern
Emirates 1.
Emirates 1. Wind 240 at 11.
we'll see.
Number 2.
We'll
Runway
see.
4 right. Cleared for the option. After the
so
option.
come and flight.
Make
JFK
right traffic.
Kennedy International is
Number
open for
2.
you tonight.
Cleared for the option. Runway 4 right. Emirates 1.
Thanks, Dylan. Yeah. I have good pilots. It's easy to do a great job with good pilots. I mean, yeah, I saw that you anticipate his move. I'm not a report abuser, so
John F. Kennedy ground, test flight 1, ready to taxi with information Alpha.
push back for
Test
left.
flight 1. Push back approved.
So
Expect
yeah,
runway 4 left.
I saw you turn and he was kind of trying to avoid you.
Pushback
So
approved, test flight 1.
let's keep this chill in New York tonight. That's food. It's pretty nice to be able to talk to the pilots like that on the stream. So, a little traffic at Kennedy tonight. Pas beaucoup de trafic ce soir à New York. So I guess you get that it was bilingual stream. I'm streaming French and English. So
John F. Kennedy Ground, Test Flight 1, ready to taxi with information Alpha.
Test Flight 1, taxi to
alors
runway 4
j'imagine que vous avez
left.
deviné que
Contact
c'était
tower
un
when ready.
stream bilingue en français
Taxiing to
et en
runway
anglais.
4 left, Test Flight 1.
I don't. What is doing? Oh, is that turning 9? I think it's okay.
Delta Yankee Lima Alpha November, when able turn left. Cross runway 4 left and contact ground.
Wilco, Delta Yankee Lima Alpha November. Stand by, Delta Yankee Lima Alpha November.
Okay. Do. Caribbean is on the ILS. He will be number 2 behind.
John F. Kennedy Tower,
Yeah.
Caribbean 5, inbound on the ILS runway 4 right with information Alpha.
Here we are.
Caribbean 5, wind 240 at 11. Number 2, runway 4 right, cleared to land.
Number 2, cleared to land, runway 4 right, Caribbean 5. Test Flight 1, request permission to cross runway 31 left.
Test Flight 1, cross runway 31 left.
Crossing runway 31 left, Test Flight 1. John F. Kennedy Ground, Brickyard 4300, ready for pushback with information Alpha, requesting runway 4 left.
Brickyard 4300, pushback approved, expect runway 4 left.
Pushback approved, Brickyard 4300.
Emirates 1, when able turn left, cross runway 4 left and contact ground.
Wilco, Emirates 1.
John F. Kennedy Ground, Delta Yankee Lima Alpha
Cool.
November, ready to taxi to runway 4 left.
Thank you,
with
Dylan, for
information
the
Alpha.
patterns.
Delta Yankee
And,
Lima Alpha November,
yeah, I
taxi
just-
to parking, at your
That's
discretion.
nice. We have Discord to talk with the approach controller and coordinate ourselves. So
Taxiing to
we were
parking,
discussing
Delta
about the
Yankee Lima
spacing,
Alpha
and I
November.
was saying that it was pretty perfect. I mean, that was very nice.
John F. Kennedy Ground, Emirates 1.
So-
Request taxi to parking.
John F. Kennedy Tower, test flight
Those
1,
ones are
ready for
already cleared
departure
to
at
press,
runway
so I
4
will
left,
line up
remaining in
this
the
one.
pattern.
Test flight 1. Line up and wait runway 4 left. Emirates 1.
But this
Taxi
one
to
will
parking.
short.
At your discretion.
Line up and wait runway 4 left, test flight 1.
Taxiing to parking, Emirates 1.
So as soon
Caribbean
as
5.
Emirates
When able,
has
turn
crossed
left.
the runway,
Hold short
the
runway
I
4
will
left.
be able to
Wilco,
launch
Caribbean 5.
test flight.
John F. Kennedy Ground, Delta Yankee Lima Alpha November, ready to taxi to runway 4 left with information Alpha.
Delta Yankee Lima
Yes,
Alpha
sir.
November. Taxi to runway 4 left. Contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 4 left, Delta Yankee
Sure,
Lima Alpha
he will be
November.
Delta
for now.
Yankee Lima Alpha November. Cross runway 31 left.
Crossing runway 31 left, Delta Yankee Lima Alpha November.
Well, Emirates is pretty slow at 3 knots.
John F. Kennedy Ground, Brickyard 4300, ready to taxi with information Alpha.
Brickyard 4300. Taxi to runway 4 left. Contact
Oh, come
tower
on.
when ready.
Taxiing to runway 4 left, Brickyard 4300.
Test flight 1. Wind 030 at 10. Runway 4 left. Cleared for takeoff. Make right traffic.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 4 left, test flight 1.
Okay, so I will have time to launch this one before Emirates reach for left for crossing. Here we are.
John F. Kennedy Ground, Caribbean 5, request taxi to parking.
Caribbean 5. Taxi to parking. At your discretion.
Taxiing to parking, Caribbean 5. John F. Kennedy Tower, Delta Yankee Lima Alpha November, ready for departure at runway 4 left, remaining in the pattern.
Caribbean 5. Cross runway 4 left.
Crossing runway 4 left, Caribbean 5.
Delta Yankee Lima Alpha November. Line up and wait runway 4 left.
Line up and wait runway 4 left, Delta Yankee Lima Alpha November.
John F. Kennedy Ground, SkyWest 4440. Ready for pushback with information Alpha.
SkyWest 4440. Pushback approved. Expect runway 4 left.
Pushback approved. SkyWest 4440.
So I'll wait for those two planes to cross the runway 4 left. Come on, man.
Emirates 1. Please expedite.
Emirates 1. Request
Already
permission
cleared
to
to
cross
cross.
runway 4 left.
Bro.
Emirates 1. You were already instructed to cross the runway.
Roger, Emirates 1.
Sorry, Dylan. Yeah. Go. Okay. Nice. So I can send Dylan for another run.
Delta Yankee Lima Alpha November. Wind
I think
040
my
at
approach
10.
controller is
Runway
also on
4
the screen,
left.
so,
Cleared for takeoff. Make
Zach,
right
if you're
traffic.
there,
Cleared
Dylan
for
will be in the
takeoff,
patterns.
Runway 4 left, Delta Yankee Lima Alpha November.
I'll send them for that. And I forgot to.
Test flight 1. Enter right downwind runway 4 right.
Enter right downwind runway 4 right, test flight 1.
Test flight 1. Wind 390
Test flight
at
and
10. Number 1. Runway 4 right. Cleared for the after the option. High traffic.
Alright.
Number
I'll
1,
just,
cleared for the option, runway 4 right, test flight 1.
tell it to my approach controller. Just make sure we have the infos.
Delta Yankee Lima Alpha November. Enter right downwind runway 4 right. Number 2. Traffic to follow is on right downwind.
Enter right downwind, runway 4 right, behind the traffic on right downwind.
It's too lag, so I'll turn the cams off. Oh yeah, it's lagging. Urgh. I just hope it
John
won't
F. Kennedy
crash.
ground, SkyWest 4440, ready to taxi with information Alpha.
Taxi to
SkyWest
left.
4440. Taxi to runway 4
Orders
left.
for you.
Contact tower when
You
ready.
can press the runway 31.
Taxiing to runway 4 left, SkyWest 4440.
John F. Kennedy Tower, United 613 is 19 nautical miles to the west at 5,600 feet. Inbound for landing. Requesting runway 4 left. Brickyard 4300. Cross runway 31 left. Emirates 1. You're welcome.
Crossing runway 31 left, Brickyard 4300.
United 613. Contact New York approach on 132.4. Contacting New York approach on 132.4. United 613. SkyWest 4440. Cross runway 31 left.
Crossing runway 31 left, SkyWest 4440.
Delta Yankee
I see,
Lima
so
Alpha
I
November.
still have two
Wind
planes in the
240 at
pattern.
Lima. Number
On
2.
for right.
Runway 4 right. Cleared for the option. After the option. Make right traffic.
And I will turn them.
Number 2, cleared for the option, runway 4 right, Delta Yankee Lima Alpha November.
right now.
Test flight 1. Turn base.
Turning base, test
So my
flight
controller will be able to fit United. Yeah. Yeah, I will extend downwards downwind. So we will be number 3.
Delta Yankee Lima Alpha November. Extend downwind. I'll call your base.
1. You will call my base, Delta Yankee Lima Alpha November.
I'll sequence them behind traffic on right
Delta
base. I
Yankee
know we
Lima
will
Alpha
fit there.
November.
We
Number
have
3.
the
Traffic to
communication
follow
with
is on
the
right
approach
base.
controller, so
Number 3,
Uh,
behind the traffic on right base,
basically,
Delta
you
Yankee
know,
Lima Alpha November.
what we'll do is test flight number 1. This United will be number 2, and Dylan will fit number 3 on the 4 right.
John F.
Cool.
Kennedy Tower, Brickyard 4300, ready for departure at runway 4 left, departing east.
And again, my 4 left
Brickyard
is
4300.
free for
Wind
departure.
240 at Lima. Runway 4 left. Cleared for takeoff.
John F. Kennedy Tower, SkyWest 4440, ready for departure in sequence at runway 4 left, departing east.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 4 left, Brickyard 4300.
SkyWest 4440. Your number 2 for departure.
Roger,
Okay, so-
SkyWest 4440.
I don't have any arrivals on 4 left. I will be able to line up SkyWest pretty fast without, being worried about an arrival behind him.
Sky
Here we
West
go.
4440. Line up and wait runway 4 left.
So test flight
Line
is
up
1.
and wait runway
Thailand
4
is
left.
2.
Sky West
Is 3,
4440.
sorry, and that United will be 2. Pretty nice. And since I sequenced Thailand, I won't have to turn them base anymore. He is now responsible for his separations with United.
John F. Kennedy Tower, United 613 is 8 nautical miles to the southwest at 1,300 feet. Inbound for landing. Requesting runway 4 right.
Oh, test flight. Excellent. So he's now number 1.
United
On the
613.
ILS.
Wind 240 at Nima.
Okay.
Number 1. Runway 4 right. Cleared to land. Delta Yankee Lima Alpha November. Turn base. Number 1. Cleared to land. Runway 4 right. United 613.
Turning base, Delta Yankee Lima Alpha November.
Brickyard 4300. Number 3. Traffic to follow is on right base. Brickyard 4300. Contact New York approach on 132.4. Sky West 4440. Wind 240 at Nima. Runway 4 left. Cleared for takeoff.
Contacting New York approach on 132.4, Brickyard 4300.
Wait, send that to them.
Cleared
This
for
is
takeoff.
sequencing.
Runway 4 left.
That is,
Sky West 4440.
Number
Test
3
flight
traffic
1.
follows
Direction.
right base.
Stand by.
What's that?
Test flight 1. Number 3. Traffic to follow is on right base.
Number 3, behind the traffic on right base, test flight 1.
Good for the option, for right.
Test flight
This
1.
one is
Wind
okay, this one's
240 at
starting.
Nima. Number 3.
Let
Runway
that
4 right.
ground to
Cleared
the
for the option.
ones.
Number 3,
Right
cleared
there.
for the option, runway 4 right, test flight 1.
John F. Kennedy ground. Iberia 876. Ready for pushback with information Alpha.
Okay.
John F. Kennedy ground,
Here,
Singapore
here,
350
here.
heavy, ready for pushback with information Alpha.
Singapore 350 heavy. Pushback approved. Expect runway 4 left. Singapore 350 heavy. Pushback approved. Expect runway 4 left. Pushback approved. Iberia 876.
Pushback approved,
Okay.
Singapore 350 heavy.
Sky West 4440. Contact New York approach on 132.4.
Yeah, JFK is pretty nice
Contacting New
airport.
York approach on
Control.
132.4. Sky West 4440.
No, he wasn't at paternal at paternal altitude at all. Pretty high. So normally pattern altitude is airport plus 1,500. Just a reminder. And airport plus 1,000 for propellers. Don't forget that. Jets 1,500 and propellers 1,000.
John F. Kennedy ground. Iberia 876. Ready to taxi to runway 4 left with information Alpha. Iberia 876. Taxi to runway 4 left. Contact tower when ready. Taxiing to runway 4 left. Iberia 876. United 613. Request permission to cross runway 4 left.
John F. Kennedy ground, Avianca 307, ready for pushback with information Alpha.
Avianca 307. Pushback
I
approved.
forget them. Sorry for that, bro.
United
Forget
613. Cross runway 4 left.
Pushback approved. Avianca 307.
Crossing runway 4 left. United 613. United 613. Contact John F. Kennedy ground on 121.9.
Okay,
Contacting
so
John F. Kennedy Airport. Status
Bradley,
information
sorry.
Bravo. Time 0136 Zulu.
this
Wind
way.
000 at
Let's
10.
go there.
Visibility 6. Temperature 5. Dew point 4. Altimeter 2975 landing runway 4 right. Departing runway 4 left advise on initial contact. You have information Bravo. John F. Kennedy ground. United 613. Request taxi to parking. United 613. Taxi to parking. At your discretion. Taxiing to parking. United 613.
John F. Kennedy ground, Delta 234, ready for pushback with information Alpha.
Delta 234. Pushback approved. Expect runway 4 left.
Pushback approved, Delta 234. John F. Kennedy ground, Singapore 350 heavy, ready to taxi with information Alpha.
Singapore 350 heavy.
runway.
Taxi to runway 4 left. Contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 4 left, Singapore 350 heavy.
Singapore 350 heavy. Cross runway 31 left. Singapore 350 heavy. Cross runway 31 left. Crossing runway 31 left. Iberia 876.
Crossing runway 31 left, Singapore 350 heavy.
John F. Kennedy ground, Alaska 2449, ready for pushback with information
Okay,
Bravo.
that's been nice.
Alaska
Traffic is building up a
2449.
bit.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 4 left.
John F. Kennedy ground, Avianca 307, ready to taxi to runway 4 left with information Alpha.
Pushback approved, Alaska 2449.
Avianca 307. Taxi to runway 4 left. Contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 4 left, Avianca 307.
Avianca 307. Cross runway 31 left.
Crossing runway 31 left, Avianca 307.
John F. Kennedy ground, Alaska 2449, ready to taxi with information Bravo.
Alaska 2449. Taxi to runway 4 left. Contact tower when ready.
Delta Yankee Lima Alpha November, requesting departure to the east.
Taxiing to runway 4 left, Alaska 2449.
Delta Yankee Lima Alpha November. Departure to the east is approved. Delta Yankee
Thank you,
Lima Alpha
Diamond. Have a
November.
nice flight.
Thank you. Good day. Delta Yankee Lima Alpha November. Contact New York approach on 132.4.
Contacting New York approach on 132.4, Delta Yankee Lima Alpha November. John F. Kennedy ground, Delta 234, ready to taxi with information Alpha.
Delta 234. Taxi to runway 4 left. Contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 4 left, Delta 234.
Delta 234. Cross runway 31 left.
Crossing runway 31 left, Delta 234.
I don't know where Alaska is going. I mean,
Avianca 307, request permission to cross runway 31 left.
Avianca 307, you were already instructed to cross the runway.
John F. Kennedy Tower, Singapore 350 Heavy, ready for departure at runway 4 left, departing east.
Singapore 350 Heavy, wind 240 at Lima, runway 4 left, cleared for takeoff.
Roger, Avianca 307, cleared for takeoff, runway 4 left, Singapore 350 Heavy.
John F. Kennedy Tower, Iberia 876, ready for departure at runway 4 left, departing straight out. Iberia 876, line up and wait runway 4 left. Line up and wait runway 4 left, Iberia 876.
so come and fly this cool airport. John F. Kennedy International is open for you tonight. Patterns out.
Singapore 350 Heavy, contact New York approach on 132.4. Test flight 1, wind 240 at Lima, number 1, runway 4 right, cleared for the option.
Contacting New York approach on 132.4, Singapore 350 Heavy. Number 1, cleared for the option, runway 4 right, test flight 1.
He will probably be number 2. Well,
Test flight 1, number 2, traffic to follow is on final.
did I forget that? Well,
Number 2, behind the traffic
Sorry
on
for
final,
that.
test flight 1.
Iberia 876, wind 240 at Lima, runway 4 left, cleared for takeoff. Cleared for
that's a good
takeoff,
then.
runway 4 left, Iberia 876. Alaska 2449, cross runway 31 left.
Avianca 307, request frequency change.
Crossing runway 31 left, Alaska 2449.
Avianca 307, you were already instructed to change frequency. Iberia 876, contact New York approach on 132.4. Contacting New York approach on 132.4, Iberia 876.
John F. Kennedy Tower, November 5-6 Victor Romeo is 6 nautical miles to the southwest at 1,900 feet, inbound for landing.
John F. Kennedy Tower, Avianca 307, ready for departure at runway 4 left, remaining in the pattern.
Avianca 307, wind 240 at Nima, runway 4 left, cleared for takeoff, make right traffic.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 4 left, Avianca 307.
November 5-6 Victor Romeo, wind 240 at Nima, number 1, runway 4 right, cleared to land.
Number 1, cleared to land, runway 4 right, November 5-6 Victor Romeo.
John F. Kennedy Tower, Delta 234, ready for departure at runway 4 left, departing east.
Delta 234, line up and wait runway 4 left.
Line up and wait runway 4 left, Delta 234.
Yeah, good shit.
John F. Kennedy ground, Swiss 23, ready for pushback with information Bravo. Swiss 23, pushback approved, expect runway 4 left. Pushback approved, Swiss 23. Delta 234, wind 20 at Nima, runway 4 left, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 4 left, Delta 234.
Avianca 307, enter right
So the
downwind runway
threshold
4
was not
right.
passed.
Number 3, traffic
Please
to
number
follow
3.
is on right base.
Enter right downwind, runway 4 right, behind the traffic on right base, Avianca 307.
November 5-6 Victor
It's a
Romeo,
bit fast.
when able turn left, hold short runway 4 left. Avianca 307, wind 240 at Nima, number 2, runway 4 right, cleared for the option. After the option, make right traffic.
Wilco, November 5-6 Victor Romeo.
Did he request? No.
Number 2, cleared for the option, runway 4 right, Avianca 307.
Delta 234, contact New York approach on 132.4.
Contacting New York approach on
So Alaska
132.4,
request
Delta
nothing.
234.
Oh, and ask for intentions.
Alaska 2449, say intentions.
Oh, sorry, face cam was
John F. Kennedy Tower, Alaska 2449, ready for departure at runway 4 left, departing north.
Avianca 307, requesting departure to the south.
Alaska 2449, wind 240 at Nima, runway 4 left, cleared for takeoff.
So Avianca was not
307,
working
departure to the
honestly.
south is approved. Avianca
Yeah.
307, contact New York approach on 132.4.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 4 left, Alaska 2449.
Contacting New York approach on 132.4, Avianca 307.
John F. Kennedy ground, Swiss 23, ready to taxi to runway 4 left with information Bravo. Swiss 23. Taxi to runway 4 left. Contact tower when ready. Taxiing to runway 4 left. Swiss 23.
And this guy is now
November 56 Victor Romeo. Cross runway 4 left. November 56 Victor Romeo. Contact John F. Kennedy ground on 121.9er. Swiss 23. Cross runway 31 left.
Contacting John F. Kennedy ground on 121.9er, November 56 Victor Romeo.
Crossing runway 31 left. Swiss 23.
John F. Kennedy ground, November 56 Victor Romeo. Request taxi to parking.
November 56 Victor Romeo. Taxi to parking. At your discretion.
Taxiing to parking, November 56 Victor Romeo.
Test flight 1. When able turn left. Cross runway 4 left and contact ground.
Wilco, test flight 1.
John F. Kennedy ground. Shamrock 2449. Ready for pushback with information Bravo.
Shamrock 2449. Pushback approved. Expect runway 4 left.
Pushback approved. Shamrock 2449.
John F. Kennedy Tower, Swiss 23, ready for departure at runway 4 left, departing east. Swiss 23, wind 240 at 9, runway 4 left, cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff, runway 4 left, Swiss 23. John F. Kennedy ground, JetBlue 1905, ready for pushback with information Bravo. JetBlue 1905, pushback approved, expect runway 4 left. Pushback approved, JetBlue 1905. Swiss 23, contact New York approach on 132.4. Contacting New York approach on 132.4, Swiss 23. John F. Kennedy ground, JetBlue 1905, ready to taxi with information Bravo. JetBlue 1905, taxi to runway 4 left. Contact tower when ready. Taxiing to runway 4 left, JetBlue 1905.
John F. Kennedy Ground, November 125 X-Ray Charlie Super, ready for pushback with information Bravo, requesting runway 4 left.
November 125 X-Ray Charlie Super, pushback approved, expect runway 4 left.
Pushback approved, November 125 X-Ray Charlie Super.
John F. Kennedy Ground, Air France 11, ready for pushback with information Bravo. Air France 11, pushback approved, expect runway 4 left. Pushback approved, Air France 11.
Okay,
John
so
F. Kennedy
traffic
Ground,
is going
November
up.
125
We expect
X-Ray
9
Charlie
planes in the
Super,
night
ready
in
to taxi to
the
runway
next
4
2
left with
minutes.
information Bravo.
November 125 X-Ray Charlie Super, taxi to runway 4 left. Contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 4 left, November 125 X-Ray Charlie Super. John F. Kennedy Ground, Avelo 267, request taxi to parking.
Avelo 267, you're in an active airspace. Please contact John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1.
This guy landed. Okay, so this guy landed without clearance. I don't have any choice. I mean, I don't have any choices to report them. He never contacted me and I land without clearance. So that's major one. Oh, I'm sorry for that, man.
John F. Kennedy Ground, Air France 11, ready to taxi with information Bravo. Air France 11, taxi to runway 4 left. Contact tower when ready. Taxiing to runway 4 left. Air France 11.
Oop.
November 125 X-Ray Charlie Super, you're on an active airport. Please contact John F. Kennedy ground on 121.9. Air France 11. Cross runway 31 left. November 125 X-Ray Charlie Super, give way to aircraft on your right. Crossing runway 31 left. Air France 11. November 125 X-Ray Charlie Super, cross runway 31 left.
Crossing runway 31 left, November 125 X-Ray Charlie Super.
Okay. I think it will. I don't want to close it because there's pretty nice wave coming in. Yeah. Come on.
John F. Kennedy Tower, Air France 11. Ready for departure at runway 4 left, departing east. Air France 11. Wind 240 at 9. Runway 4 left. Cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 4 left. Air France 11.
John F. Kennedy ground, Delta 731 Heavy, ready for pushback with information Bravo.
Air France 11. Contact New York approach on 132.4. Delta 731 Heavy. Pushback approved. Expect runway 4 left. Contacting New York approach on 132.4. Air France 11.
Pushback approved, Delta 731 Heavy. John F. Kennedy Tower, November 125 X-Ray Charlie Super, ready for departure at runway 4 left, departing straight out.
November 125 X-Ray Charlie Super, wind 240 at 9. Runway 4 left. Cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 4 left, November 125 X-Ray Charlie Super.
Okay, so there's a nice wave coming in. We are expecting 12 planes in the next 20. Traffic finally picking up.
John F. Kennedy ground, Delta 731 Heavy, ready to taxi with information Bravo.
Delta 731 Heavy, taxi to runway 4 left. Contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 4 left, Delta 731 Heavy.
Delta 731 Heavy, cross runway 31 left.
Crossing runway 31 left, Delta 731 Heavy.
November 125 X-Ray Charlie Super. Contact New York approach on 132.4.
Contacting New York approach on 132.4, November 125 X-Ray Charlie Super. John F. Kennedy Tower, Delta 731 Heavy, ready for departure at runway 4 left, departing straight out.
Delta 731 Heavy, wind 240 at Lima, runway 4 left, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 4 left, Delta 731 Heavy.
Mhm. Pretty nice traffic incoming. We've got like 12 planes net in the next 20 minutes, so that will probably be a good final for that stream after they landed in about 20.
Delta 731 Heavy. Contact New York approach on 132.4. John F. Kennedy Tower, UPS 325 Uniform Charlie Heavy, inbound on the ILS runway 4 right with information Bravo. UPS 325 Uniform Charlie Heavy, wind 240 at 9, number 1, runway 4 right, cleared to land.
Contacting New York approach on 132.4, Delta 731 Heavy. John F. Kennedy ground, Viper 7, ready to taxi with information Bravo.
Number 1, cleared to land, runway 4 right, UPS 325 Uniform Charlie Heavy, Viper 7, taxi to runway 4 left, contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 4 left, Viper 7.
Okay. So I'm working with approach. Zach at approach. Come and have some fun in JFK tonight. Ground is pretty quiet. I don't know. Can I add a source? Let me see something. No, not that. No, that's not what I want.
John F. Kennedy ground, Thai 243, ready for pushback with information Bravo. Thai 243, pushback approved, expect runway 4 left. Pushback approved, Thai 243.
Okay. That's weird. Let's try something else.
John F. Kennedy ground, Thai 243, ready to taxi to runway 4 left with information Bravo. Thai 243, taxi to runway 4 left, contact tower when ready. John F. Kennedy ground, UPS 325 Uniform Charlie Heavy, request taxi to parking. UPS 325 Uniform Charlie Heavy, taxi to parking, at your discretion. Taxiing to parking, UPS 325 Uniform Charlie Heavy.
Viper 7, request permission to cross runway 31 left.
Viper 7, cross runway 31 left.
Crossing runway 31 left, Viper 7.
UPS 325 Uniform Charlie Heavy. Cross runway 4 left. Crossing runway 4 left. UPS 325 Uniform Charlie Heavy.
Okay, so that's our I cannot
John F. Kennedy Tower, Viper 7, ready for departure at runway 4 left, departing north.
Viper 7. Wind 240 at Nima. Runway 4 left. Cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 4 left, Viper 7.
Okay, so that's our map, but I can't send it better than that. Okay, he's pretty fast, man. Come on.
Viper 7. Please check the user guide from the home screen for help using ATC instructions.
Viper 7,
Viper
Zach
7.
is pretty,
Contact New York approach
pretty
on
fast.
132.4.
He's not causing any conflict, so I let them go, but
Contacting New
I mean,
York
come on.
approach on 132.4, Viper 7.
Yeah.
Viper 7.
I
You're
will-
in an
I will,
active
yeah.
airspace. Please contact John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1.
Yeah. Here they go. Bye bye. I mean, it's an unacceptable speed on airport environment when ATCs are online.
John F. Kennedy Tower, Delta 592 Super is 6 nautical miles to the southwest of 2,000 feet, inbound for landing, requesting runway 4 left.
Delta 592 Super. Wind 240 at Nima. Number 1. Runway 4 right. Cleared to land.
Number 1, cleared to land, runway 4 right, Delta 592 Super.
Boston is now closed. Yay. Look at that, planes coming in. Zach is preparing a beautiful line. Look at that taking form. That's awesome.
John F. Kennedy Tower, UPS 643 Heavy, inbound on the ILS runway 4 right.
Delta 592 Super, when able turn left. Cross runway 4 left and contact ground. UPS 643 Heavy, wind 240 at 9, number 1. Runway 4 right, cleared to land.
Number 1, cleared to land, runway 4 right, UPS 643
That's pretty
Heavy.
nice. Look at that. Look at the nice work Approach is doing.
Aero Mexico 4 is on final runway 4 right.
UPS 643 Heavy, when able turn left. Cross runway 4 left and contact ground. Aero Mexico 4, Roger.
Wilco, UPS 643 Heavy.
Aero
That
Mexico
is
4, wind
beautiful.
240 at Niner, number 1. Runway 4 right, cleared to land.
Number 1, clear to land, runway 4 right, Aero Mexico 4.
John F. Kennedy ground. UPS 008 Victor Alpha, ready for pushback with information Bravo. UPS 008 Victor Alpha, pushback approved, expect runway 4 left. Pushback approved, UPS 008 Victor Alpha.
John F. Kennedy Tower, Delta 29 Heavy, inbound on the ILS runway 4 right.
Delta 29 Heavy, wind 240 at Niner. Number 2, runway 4 right, cleared to land.
Number 2, cleared to land, runway 4 right, Delta 29 Heavy.
UPS 643 Heavy, you're on an active airport. Please contact John F. Kennedy Ground on 121.9.
John F. Kennedy Ground, UPS 643 Heavy, request taxi to parking.
Aero Mexico 4, when able turn left. Cross runway 4 left and contact ground. UPS 643 Heavy, taxi to parking, at your discretion.
Taxiing to parking, UPS 643 Heavy.
John F. Kennedy Ground, UPS 008 Victor Alpha, ready to taxi to runway 4 left with information Bravo.
Wilco, Aero Mexico 4.
UPS 008 Victor Alpha, taxi to runway 4 left. Contact tower when ready. Taxiing to runway 4 left, UPS 008 Victor Alpha.
John F. Kennedy Ground, Aero Mexico 4, request taxi to parking.
Aero Mexico 4, taxi to parking, at your discretion.
Taxiing to parking, Aero Mexico 4.
John F. Kennedy Tower, Delta 103, inbound on the ILS runway 4 right.
Delta 103, wind 240 at Niner. Number 1, runway 4 right, cleared to land.
John F. Kennedy Tower, JetBlue 1949, inbound on the ILS runway 4 right.
JetBlue 1949, wind 240 at Niner. Number 1, runway 4 right, cleared to land.
Number 1, cleared to land,
Oops.
runway 4 right, Delta 103.
Delta 103, wind 240 at Niner. Number 2, runway 4 right, cleared to land.
Number 2, cleared to land, runway 4 right, Delta 103.
Number 1, cleared to land, runway 4 right, JetBlue 1949.
Wilco, Delta 29 Heavy.
UPS 008 Victor Alpha, cross runway 31 left. Crossing runway 31 left, UPS 008 Victor Alpha.
So I'm gonna close in about 10 to 15 minutes. to be able to attend Taipei's training sessions. Been open for 2 hours. It was a pretty nice session. And JFK. Oop, I'm forgetting this one.
JetBlue 1949. When able, turn left. Cross runway 4 left and contact ground.
They're just eastbound.
Wilco, JetBlue 1949. John F. Kennedy Tower, November 83 Echo Yankee, inbound on the ILS runway 4 right.
November 83 Echo Yankee, wind 240 at Niner. Number 2, runway 4 right, cleared to land.
Number 2, cleared to land, runway 4 right, November 83 Echo Yankee.
John F. Kennedy Tower, UPS 008 Victor Alpha, ready for departure at runway 4 left, departing north.
John F. Kennedy Ground, Delta 29 Heavy, request taxi to parking.
UPS 008 Victor Alpha, wind 240 at Niner, runway 4 left, cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff, runway 4 left, UPS 008 Victor Alpha, Delta 29 Heavy, taxi to parking, at your discretion.
Taxiing to parking, Delta 29 Heavy.
Delta 103, when able, turn left, hold short runway 4 left.
Wilco, Delta 103.
John F. Kennedy Ground, JetBlue 1949, request taxi to parking. John F. Kennedy Tower, Saudia 777 is 11 nautical miles to the southwest at 3,000 feet, inbound for landing.
Saudia 777, wind 240 at Niner. Number 2, runway 4 right, cleared to land.
Number 2, cleared to land, runway 4 right, Saudia 777.
Delta 103, cross runway 4 left.
John F. Kennedy Ground, November 125 X-Ray Charlie Super, ready for pushback with information Bravo, requesting runway 4 left.
UPS 008 Victor Alpha, contact New York approach on 132.4.
Crossing runway 4 left. Delta 103.
November 125 X-Ray Charlie Super. Pushback approved. Expect runway 4 left. Delta 103. Contact John F. Kennedy ground on 121.9er.
Contacting John F. Kennedy ground on 121.9er, Delta 103.
Contacting New York approach on 132.4, UPS 008 Victor Alpha.
John F. Kennedy ground, Delta 75 Heavy, ready for pushback with information Bravo.
John F. Kennedy ground, Delta 103, request taxi to parking.
Pushback approved, Delta 75 Heavy.
Delta 103, taxi to parking, at your discretion.
Wilco, November 83 Echo Yankee.
Delta 103, request permission to cross runway 4 left.
John F. Kennedy ground, November 83 Echo Yankee, request taxi to parking.
November 83 Echo Yankee, taxi to parking, at your discretion.
Taxiing to parking, November 83 Echo Yankee. November 83 Echo Yankee, request permission to cross runway 4 left.
November 125 X-Ray Charlie Super, please wait for clearance before taxiing. November 83 Echo Yankee, you were already instructed to cross the runway.
John F. Kennedy ground, 9 Victor Delta Oscar November, ready for pushback with information Bravo.
9 Victor Delta Oscar November, pushback approved, expect runway 4 left.
Roger, November 83 Echo Yankee. Pushback approved, 9 Victor Delta Oscar November. John F. Kennedy ground, November 125 X-Ray Charlie Super, ready to taxi to runway 4 left with information Bravo.
John F. Kennedy ground, Delta 75 Heavy, ready to taxi with information Bravo.
November 125 X-Ray Charlie Super, taxi to runway 4 left. Contact tower when ready.
John F. Kennedy Tower, November 990 Kilo Whiskey is 5 nautical miles to the southwest at 1,800 feet, inbound for landing with information Bravo, requesting runway 4 right.
November 990 Kilo Whiskey, wind 240 at Nima, number 1, runway 4 right, cleared to land.
Wilco, Saudia 777. John F. Kennedy Tower, Maple 44 is 9 nautical miles to the southwest at 2,900 feet, inbound for landing, requesting runway 4 right.
Maple 44, wind 240 at Nima, number 2, runway 4 right, cleared to land.
Number 2, cleared to land, runway 4 right, Maple 44. John F. Kennedy Tower, Delta 278, inbound on the ILS runway 4 right.
John F. Kennedy ground, Delta 75 Heavy, ready to taxi with information Bravo.
Delta 278, wind 240 at Nima, number 3, runway 4 right, cleared to land. Delta 75 Heavy, taxi to runway 4 left, contact tower when ready.
Number 3, cleared to land, runway 4 right, Delta 278.
Taxiing to runway 4 left, Delta 75 Heavy.
John F. Kennedy ground, Saudia 777, request taxi to parking.
Saudia 777, taxi to parking, at your discretion.
Taxiing to parking, Saudia 777.
November 990 Kilo Whiskey, when able turn left, cross runway 4 left and contact ground.
Wilco, November 990 Kilo Whiskey. Saudia 777, request permission to cross runway 4 left.
Saudia 777, you were already instructed to cross the runway.
November 125 X-Ray Charlie Super, request permission to cross runway 31 left. Roger, Saudia 777.
November 125 X-Ray Charlie Super, cross runway 31 left.
John F. Kennedy ground, November 69666, ready for pushback with information Bravo. John F. Kennedy ground, November 990 Kilo Whiskey, request taxi to parking.
November 69666, pushback approved, expect runway 4 left. Delta 75 Heavy, cross runway 31 left.
Crossing runway 31 left, November 125 X-Ray Charlie Super.
Crossing runway 31 left, Delta 75 Heavy.
November 990 Kilo Whiskey, taxi to parking, at your discretion.
Taxiing to parking, November 990 Kilo Whiskey.
Attention all aircraft. John F. Kennedy ground is closing in 5 minutes. Attention all aircraft. John F. Kennedy Tower is closing in 5 minutes.
Pushback approved, November 69666. John F. Kennedy ground, 9 Victor Delta Oscar November, ready to taxi with information Bravo. John F. Kennedy ground, November 69666, ready to taxi with information Bravo.
9 Victor Delta Oscar November, taxi to runway 4 left. Contact tower when ready. 9 Victor Delta Oscar November, taxi to runway 4 left. Contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 4 left, 9 Victor Delta Oscar November. John F. Kennedy Tower, November 125 X-Ray Charlie Super, ready for departure in sequence at runway 4 left, remaining in the pattern.
Maple 44, when able turn left. Cross runway 4 left and contact ground.
Wilco, Maple 44.
November 125 X-Ray Charlie Super, wind 240 at Nima, runway 4 left. Cleared for takeoff. Make right traffic.
Taxiing to runway 4 left, November 69666. Cleared for takeoff, runway 4 left, November 125 X-Ray Charlie Super. November 69666, request permission to cross runway 31 left.
November 69666, cross runway 31 left. 9 Victor Delta Oscar November, cross runway 31 left.
Crossing runway 31 left, 9 Victor Delta Oscar November. John F. Kennedy ground, Maple 44, request to parking.
Maple 44, taxi to parking, at your discretion.
Crossing runway 31 left, November 69666. Taxiing to parking, Maple 44.
John F. Kennedy ground, United 217 Kilo Whiskey Heavy, ready for pushback with information Bravo.
United 217 Kilo Whiskey Heavy, taxi to runway 4 left. Contact tower when ready. United 217 Kilo Whiskey Heavy, pushback approved. Expect runway 4 left. Attention all aircraft. John F. Kennedy ground is now closed.
So this
Good day.
conclude
Pushback approved.
my
United
stream tonight
217
from
Kilo Whiskey
JFK
Heavy.
International.
Delta 278.
Thanks Zach for
turn
the
left.
nice
Hold
approach
short runway 4
service.
left.
That was pretty nice
Wilco,
radar.
Delta 278.
Attention all aircraft. John F. Kennedy Tower is now closed. Good day.
November 69666, request frequency change.
John F. Kennedy.
So thanks everyone for viewing that stream, that live stream. It was pretty cool. Thanks for the awesome radar. Was pretty nice. Session. So let's call this closed on the Discord server and ending that stream. So thanks everyone and merci beaucoup tout le monde d'avoir écouté. J'ai pas beaucoup parlé français ce soir, désolé. Ouais, c'est vrai. Hein? I was talking more in English than in French. I'm sorry for les viewers français. Donc à la prochaine, merci beaucoup d'avoir écouté.